Tale of two cities for us this coming weekend. You've got Macau, which should otherwise be a terrific weekend, one of the best of the year since it's the May holidays, and it won't be. The numbers are just paltry in Macau, and they'll definitely pick up in May versus April. April's on track, by the way, to be the second, actually the worst month since September of 2000. And so May will certainly be better, but it's just going to be way down versus 2019. Contrast that with what we're seeing in Las Vegas. You got the draft coming up, the NFL draft this weekend. And, if Nashville in 2019 pre-COVID is any indication, it's going to be enormous. But now you've got pent-up demand, plus it's Vegas. It may come down to be one of the best weekends that we've ever seen in Las Vegas. What does that mean? Well, I think Vegas is, essentially event driven now. And, things are coming back. I mean, if it wasn't for Quad 4, we'd be even more bullish on, say, MGM and Caesars. I think both those companies are going to really benefit from good demand. But we'll look for, another catalyst and maybe get closer to when we get out of this Quad 4 environment. But the outlook for the Strip looks pretty good. It's leisure oriented. We've discussed our views on leisure. And there are a lot of events coming up, and the convention business is coming back, which I think that's going to be a real strong suit for the overall hotel business in Vegas for the next couple of years, primarily due to just the pent-up demand nature, but also a shift, I think, from more urban, traditional business convention markets to more leisure markets that are convention oriented, like Vegas, like Orlando, Nashville, and some of the southern places too. I think should benefit over the next 2 years from that convention business.
The leisure travel and places like that. If all you were doing was channel checks and you didn't know about Quad 4, you'd be max long all that stuff. You'd be getting killed. And you'd probably be right on the traffic. So. It's like being right, but not making money is the point. So Expedia, Airbnb, all these things, they broke trend last week. I mean, most things really struggle when the NASDAQ volatility on, those are 4-letter tickers, of course, when you get NASDAQ volatility, like the equivalent of the VIX went out at 35 on Friday. I mean, that's like, you can't, if you think you're going to make money on your long ideas, when that's happening, you got to think that through again, because that's just not the way markets work. If you're not measuring, mapping the quads and looking at the calendar of catalysts, I mean, you have to, if you're buying Expedia before Google reports tomorrow, you're buying a lot of risk. So then TJ, if the market's already crashed, right? Like NASDAQ's back to down over 20% from its cycle peak, then you could just step right in the day before Expedia reports and buy it, which is how you trade around, or that's how I'm going to think about it.
Hey there, Hedgeye Nation, or if you're not part of Hedgeye Nation, thanks for watching Hedgeye on YouTube. If you haven't already, make sure to click on the button below there. Subscribe to our YouTube page. You can also follow the link in the description to our website to get even more great investing content.